Morning, guys. Welcome to the Excitech BIM 360 surgery, and today it is number 33. Would you believe it or not? And today we're going to look at working with apps in and around BIM 360. So this is the third-party applications that via the Forge network plug in and out of BIM 360 to allow you to do extra bits and pieces. So as normal, I'm in my usual BIM 360 surgery project. And I'm just going to jump back into the account admin. So it is only the account admins that have the ability to look and add apps in and around 360. So when I jump into account admin, you will see we see all the Excitech projects, and then we see the tabs at the top. And if you go to the very right hand side, you will see you have an apps tab. If I click in there, this is where the interface launches to allow you to add apps to your BIM 360 hub. So it allows you to pick external third-party apps. And what it does basically by giving access here, it grants access from the third-party hub onto the 360 hub. And you will see there is a list of published vendors that are here. So these all exist. This is getting added to all the time, and you can see you even have a button at the bottom where you can suggest an integration. So if you see something out there that you would like, you can click suggest integration and then post that off. So I'm going to look initially in here. So you can see that one of the common ones that we get asked for quite a lot is the ability to output a BCF export. For the field guys. Now this is not as a default. So if I click in here, you can click the tile, click in, you can see that this is an Autodesk developed app. So whilst it may be third party, it can still be Autodesk themselves, and it basically seamlessly exports BIM 360 issues into a BCF file format. And you can see you've got some screenshots, and you can see that under document management, under the issues, you will now have an export BCF option. And you can see the version, when it was released, when it was updated. And what you need to just be aware of is the login type. So most of these will request access to your data within 360. So this one is looking for me to sign in, and it's compatible with account admin and document management. So to simply add it to 360, you can click add the application to your account, and you will see most of the apps and add-ins will ask you for the access. So it's asking you to authorize as the account admin that you're giving access to both of these modules. And you click authorize, you'll see it will swirl away, and then it is successfully added to your account. So once it's added, you will see a status that it's active. You can open it, so you can start using it. You can suspend, so you can just not remove it from your platform. You can just suspend, so it's there, but not actually running at that particular time. You can click into the authorizations just to double check before adding it, and then you have a usage, so it tells you in most cases how to use the application. So if I just click open, you'll see it will launch a new screen. It will take me right into docs. If we look at the issues section, and then under export, you will see I now have the export BCF. So it's really simple. If you find what you want under the apps, you can simply add it, authorize it, and then that option for whatever that particular app will be doing will be added. So if we also look at, for those of you that are familiar with the Autodesk App Store, so you can go to apps.autodesk.com, and you will see under the products, you also have BIM 360. And you will click in here, and these are also third-party apps that are not on the BIM 360 site, but they can be added to your system. So you can simply click into, let's say we want to add the visual reports. You can then open the link, sign in with your Autodesk ID, and then it will direct you and take you that way. So you can find some external apps that exist on the App Store. So I can read the terms and conditions and agree all that, and then it can hopefully load this time. So you can see that you can add them that way if you want. If we click back into 360 again, and let's go back to the account admin, go to apps. So you can see you can pick from a list. There is another one that I like to add in, which is from the guys at MatterLab, which this was recently launched last week, which is a validation hub. There's a lot of really cool functionality in here. So this allows you to basically check your BIM 360 for compliance under records and naming compliance. You can see under authorizations, it looks at the account admin and docs, and then you've got the usage. So if we click add to BIM 360, again, look at the authorizations, click authorize, and it will take a second or two and simply add it on to my hub, and then I can click open. And you'll see in this instance, it takes you to a separate website. So apps work kind of differently. This one, I can simply log in. So it's logging in with my 360 account. It's going to look at my identity, the data, the storage, and related records. And this one can validate my complete hub from terms of running a quick check on a project. So I can say, let's check BIM 360 surgery. You can then go in and check for the validation on the ISO 19650 stuff. So there's some really cool stuff in here where you can run a validation to check what projects you're looking at, what the descriptions, the file names, and all the data within there is there. So that would be another separate surgery to go through that in completion. But there's some really good integrations out there. Just a matter of taking some time to explore what's in here. Now, this is more or less the standardized section. There is another section for third-party apps. So this is where if you're going off developing your own on the Forge platform. So if we look in under settings, you will see there's a section in here for custom integration. So this is if you decide to go off and start creating your own. So there's an open source API for BIM 360. You can develop it within the Forge platform, and you can create your own if you wish. And this is where you can go in and add your own custom integrations. So if you see, I've been working on one where I'm creating projects through a Forge app. You can see that I've went in, activated it, and it exists in here. So if you decide to go to Forge and add a custom integration, you can say that I'm the developer, and you can then go off and put in your Forge client ID, and then that's how you link your Forge application into the BIM 360 custom integration. So you can see it's going in, and when you create a Forge app, you get a Forge ID, and then you link it across, and then that's how you can get, you can see I've created the Plan Grid Connect one where I can connect BIM 360 to Plan Grid. So that's a little bit more advanced on what you can do with the apps, but the general apps are under the application, and the more bespoke custom Forge applications are then under settings and custom integrations. So that's pretty much me for today. Just a very quick one, just to show you that there is this platform there to add these extra things, and hopefully that can help with some of the manual tasks and the exports that you require within 360. I am back again next week a little bit earlier than usual due to it being a bank holiday, and I've got some holidays. So I'm back on the 6th of May, which is Wednesday, for another 360 surgery. I hope you can all join me again then, where I'll show you some cool new features on 360. So have a good weekend, stay safe, and I'll see you all next week.